I need a way to communicate to them. So what I did was I figured out one day, it hit me, that picks are in millimeters.
The Know Your Gear podcast.
Devin says, "Hey Phil, I'm finally discovering feeler gauges, and it has enabled me has enabled me as a totally blind person to do setups. Thanks for all your measurements." You're welcome. You know, what's funny is this came up on the last clinic, and is a good time. So Devin, thank you for the compliment, but also thank you for the opportunity to share this with somebody. You know, not everything gets disclosed in a video. So what's nice is sometimes when conversations come up, like at the clinic or like here, we can have a little behind the scenes. I measure in millimeters, and some people get upset with that, you know, especially Americans. let's just face it, they're the only ones saying anything. And I had somebody asked me a question I thought it was funny. They said, "Hey, is that because you were in the military?" And a lot of times in the military, as a mechanic, you know, we measured in millimeters, you know, right? We measured in metric and not standard. But that's not where it comes from. And I was like, oh, it's funny. The reason why I measure and I say everything now in millimeters when it comes to action is because in the store, I worked very hard, which is probably what made the YouTube channel do okay. I worked really hard to be able to communicate with people. And one of the problems you have is that most people, especially anyone under 40, has never had like wood shop, metal shop. A lot of those programs are gone. Maybe they're back now because they were kind of back when my kids were in school, but there's a gap. In other words, there's a big gauge group of people in their 40s and 50s and that definitely just didn't get a lot of those kind of those classes. And so they don't understand a lot of measurements anyways. So I was trying to figure out a best way to explain to the customer why, you know, when I made an adjustment to guitar, what I did, because of kind of like my tirade last week about frets and how little material comes off. You know, when we adjust a neck, sometimes we go from 1.5 to 1.75 millimeters. You can't detect that physically. It's just, I need to know it because it's physically the numbers that matter to me. But somebody's like, "Oh, you raised it." I'm like, well, I raised it almost an amount you can't detect. So you had buzz at 1.5 millimeters, you have no buzz at 1.75, and you can't detect the difference. Let's be all happy. And so what happened was, I needed a way to communicate to them. So what I did was I figured out one day, it hit me, that picks are in millimeters. And so like picks are, you know, 0.75 millimeters or 1 millimeter or 0.05 millimeters or 0.66 millimeters, but they were always in millimeters. So what I did was I found this company that made bulk crappy cheap picks, and I ordered in buckets all the increments, like 0.5 millimeter, you know, like a paper thin 0.25 millimeter, a 0.75 millimeter, a 1 millimeter, I didn't do 1.25. I think I did, but I don't remember. 1.5 and 2 millimeters. And so what I did was I'd order the picks, and then I could hand them out to people. Like, oh, I took your guitar, and I was able to show them physically, like, here, I took your guitar from this 2 millimeter pick to this 1 millimeter pick. So now when you're at home and you're thinking something moved, use your pick as a gap gauge between the top of the fret and the bottom of the string. And that was just, again, because I wanted to be able to have this conversation with somebody to show what I did. So because so many times what I saw was and experienced as a customer was these guitar techs that were like, "I know and you don't. You know, I don't listen to you, you listen to me." And although I can appreciate anyone who has a skill set, you know, that has, you know, I'm sure your doctor loves to hear how you Google stuff, right? But the point I was trying to make is, instead of arguing with them or debating, I wanted to be able to say, yeah, this is what I did. This is how you can detect it. If you like this podcast clip, you can watch the full episode by clicking here, or you can watch another video if you want to click here. And as always, I want to thank you for your time. Until the next time, know your gear.